doing great. It's me, Nikki, here, and I, as you can tell, I am on the road. I hope you can hear me okay. I am headed to Columbia, South Carolina to work on my grandmother's home, which is now my aunt's home. My grandmother passed away a little over 10 years ago, and since then, my aunt has been in the home. It's now her home. She, like I said, has been there for 10 years, but she has not transitioned into making it her home. And she's a homebody, so it's important. 10 years is a long time to go being a homebody and not have a home be your haven, right? Be just absolutely your beautiful space that fits you. So she did do a lot of decluttering when my grandmother passed away and got a lot of the stuff out of the house, but she never made it her home. Like, she never put her kind of vibe on the space. And so she has been asking me for years now to come renovate that space, decorate that space for her. And so the time is now. Mike and I, we still are working on projects at our home, but it's to a point now where we're just taking this project at a time now, smaller projects, just kind of no rush to get the house in a state so that it's comfortable. It's comfortable, but yes, there's things that need to be done, as in every house, right? So we're at a good point with our house to where I can, I feel comfortable stopping and for a moment to help her in her home, because she really needs that. So I want to show you, I'll insert some footage here as I'm talking to you to give you a tour and just kind of a quick view of the house. Okay, friends, so let me start by saying that because this is 2 hours away, I knew Mike and I couldn't do the manual labor part of this renovation. So you may remember Manny here, who demoed our bathroom for Mike and I to renovate. I called on him to see if he would be willing to help me out on this project and do the renovation work for it. And he was so gracious to do so. And he has literally been driving up from Charlotte to Charleston Monday through Friday throughout the entire process of this renovation. So it has been a huge blessing, and I'm so thankful that he actually has joined on to the project, because it really helped me be able to accomplish this mission. So now let's head to my aunt's house. Okay, friends, so let me take you through, because this is the house that my mom grew up in. This is the one that I know from a little girl, and my grandparents, like I said, purchased it back in 1960, and this has still my grandmother's furniture in it. And my aunt has been just basically, she works hard, she comes home, she loves her pup Toto, but she never did transition the house after my grandmother passed away 10 years ago. And she actually lived here with my grandmother 3 years prior to that, because she was her caretaker. And so I'm so excited that this home is going to just transform into her beautiful haven. It's well deserved for her. And so I am so honored that she wants me to handle this for her. And she told me straight up, she's like, I don't want to make any decisions. I don't want to be a part of any of the selections. It's all in your hands. She trusts my judgment. And so I'm excited to really make this beautiful. This is that 1960 kitchen. You have the washer and dryer in the kitchen table in the center of the kitchen. So I am going to make some changes with that, along with her dining room is going to be more cozy and more fitting for her as just a single woman with her pup. And so she loves to be home. And so I'm excited about that. And it really is going to be a new space. And so I'm so excited to make that transition for her. As in a lot of the older homes, you remember how they would have the washer and dryer in the kitchen. That is going to change. This was something that my grandparents added on, I want to say maybe in the 70s. You see that has very dated lighting. This is an area that my aunt just does not utilize, a den area that just has been kind of shut off. She does not really utilize, but we want to change that now. This could be such an inviting and relaxing area for her to come and retreat to in her home. So I want to do that. Along with, there's this closet back here that just everything was stuffed in. Definitely we need to do some changing out of the doors. And this is my beautiful grandmother, Estelle. And as you can see, she's like me. She loves that blue, or I'm like her rather. Beautiful hardwood floors under here. So we are going to have the wood floors refinished so that it brings them back to life. As you can see here, this is a couple days later, guys, that I'm showing you now. We've put in the primer on the wall. I want to go with that white to really brighten up the house. We're going to get all that dark flooring kind of we're going to get it refinished and lighten that flooring up, because the floor under it is a lighter color. They stained it that darker color years ago. And so as you can see at this point, the doors have started to be put on. New hinges are going on. Everything is going to be refreshed. The lighting's going to be refreshed. And it's going to really, I see even at this point, it's starting to come back to life. The house had these wood flat doors, you know that from those 1960s homes. So by simply changing out the doors, and we're going to paint them white, it really is a drastic change. And changing out the hardware. And a lot of these things have not been done since the house was built. So this is going to be beautiful change here. And there's 3 bedrooms. So what we're going to do is she's going to have like 2 guest bedrooms. Just when my mom comes up or other family members come up, they have a place to sleep. And then of course, make her bedroom her beautiful, just luscious bedroom for her. And, again, like I said, lighting's changed out. Everything is going to be updated and really refreshed. Really a lot brighter, because the house right now feels a little darker. So I really want to brighten things up. And so that's a big part of kind of getting these walls painted, getting the doors changed out, changing the light fixtures. And for me, those are the things that really give you a grand initial boost of motivation when you get all of those things switched out. And that's just kind of where we're starting with this project. Now, I will say, when we move over into the kitchen, it is a beautiful sized kitchen. And especially for her, she doesn't cook. And so she just needs it to come get, whatever, do her thing. And so she had a contractor a couple of years ago that she had called in to say, hey, look, I want to refinish the kitchen cabinets. He took her cabinet doors and he never came back. Like, she cannot get in touch with him, and that was just so awful. And I think contractors that do that are just so awful. That is just awful. And so we're going to get new cabinet doors. We're going to refinish the cabinets in white. Mike and I did this before in our old house, you may have remembered. And with the new cabinet doors, it's going to feel like a new kitchen. The washer and dryer, I'm going to move out of the space, and my idea is to move it into that closet in the den. And of course, I'm going to refinish this in white, the cabinets, and put the new cabinet doors on. It's going to look like a new kitchen. Mike is actually going to do a project in the house. He's going to block out the top here to extend the cabinets up to the ceiling so that she does not have that empty space. We did this in our previous home and loved it. And it's going to make it feel taller in the space also. Friends, when I come up, I'm trying to accomplish a particular task outside of what Manny is doing. Of course, we're getting new carpet in this den area, and we're going to make this her beautiful haven. But with this closet that's in this room, it can be a glorious laundry room for her and get that washer and dryer out of the kitchen. So on this visit, my goal was for me to get into that closet in the den, get it decluttered, move that stuff out and away from the house, and start to rebuild her laundry room. So this stuff can get moved, and I'm so excited about that. So let me get to decluttering this closet that is so overwhelming. None of this stuff is going to be kept. It's all Manny. Thanks to him, after I took everything out, he loaded it up on his trailer and got rid of it for me, except for the things like her cleaning supplies that she had set on one shelf. So let me get to decluttering this space, because this has the potential to be just a beautiful laundry room. And I love seeing unused older spaces getting new life. So now let me roll up my sleeves, friends, because this is going to be a task and a half. And remember, I don't have a sentimental connection to this because I have gotten from my grandmother the sentimental things that I want from her, and my other family members have also. So this is just kind of all the leftover stuff that just has not been dealt with. So Nikki is getting ready to deal with this for my aunt, and I am so excited to get this stuff moved on. Okay, friends, I've made a lot of progress, but there was a lot of stuff in here, like all of these pots and pans. And so there were some particular things that when I FaceTime with my mom that she wanted, so I pulled those out to the side. But I am making progress. I can actually walk into the space now, and I can see my vision for this room just so clearly. All of the shelves are coming out, and it really is going to be the perfect place for the washer and dryer. And the great thing, friends, is because the wall right here on the other side is in the kitchen where the laundry, where they were located. So it's going to be a simple fix to move it to this space. I'm so super excited, and look at it. We're almost there. So definitely check back tomorrow because I'll give you another update on the renovation. I hope you all are doing great. I will see you at the next video. And this is Nikki saying goodbye.